Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to do a follow-up video for my previous one. I was using a different gimbal before and wasn't too happy with it. With this new one, it has been really good. It's been amazing, such a huge difference. So here it is. This is called the DJI Osmo Mobile. It's the first one, I guess. They do have a second one, but I'm going to get to that in a minute, why I bought this one instead of the second one. Now, one of the cool features on this thing, there's I guess I could start comparing the two between the other one and this one. So the Mobile 2, bonus, built-in battery, and it has 15 hours of life. This one, the first one, is not a built-in battery. You could actually open it up here, and there is the battery right there. You can pull the battery out. 4 hours of lifetime. Bummer, I know, big bummer. 4 hours to 15, huge difference. Solution, buy more batteries. So I actually have 3 of these. So, which is, you know, it's not too bad. Now here's the thing too. I was out from 7 a.m. to about 4 p.m. on one day, and I never changed the battery. Every time I didn't use it, I turned it off. Every time I needed to use it, I turned it on. It was pretty much self-explanatory. I didn't leave it on the whole time, straight continuous. So maybe I worked, like, you know, I was driving from one point to another point. I was using it a lot, so I don't know. It did last pretty good though, and the battery that I used wasn't even the one that came with it. It was the one that came with it has more power than the extra ones that I bought. But it's supposed to give me about 15 hours, all 3 of them accumulative. Or actually, I should say a little bit less. So the other thing on the Osmo Mobile 2 is the charging on this. If you put your cell phone here, there's actually a port on here that you can connect your cell phone to the gimbal to charge your phone, which is awesome for me. Like, that would be amazing. This doesn't have that. Solution to that though is, if you have your cell phone, there's these cases that you charge the case that will charge your phone. The cases can be a little bit heavy, and I know they do have balancing things that you could add here. There's certain websites that you could put like a little balancing thing so that way it stays balanced pretty well. So it just depends. Like right now, as you can see, you know, the main thing is when you set this up and you put it in here is you want to make sure it stays balanced. Because I have nothing, this is what it's doing. The knob right here, that opens up the arm in and out. So this is all the way in. That's all the way out. So pretty good, pretty easy. This part here, the difference between the other one and this one on this portion of it is the other one, it's a spring action. You have to open it. If anything happens to that spring, you can't do nothing about it. This one, this is how you open it. There's a knob back here. Look how nice that is. Quick and easy. So to me, I'll give the point to this one. This one is a lot better when it comes to that portion. Now, there's no solution to the other one if it breaks. So far, everything that I found on the other one, there's a solution for this. The other one, the 2, they took out this option here. Now, when you first get it, it is pretty hard to take out. And as you can see here, like even after I put it back on, it's pretty hard. I gotta put my nail in there, but check that out. Now on the other one, they moved this to the bottom, but it's not the same type of connector. It's kind of like the same one like with your camera, how it's got that circle in the middle. It's a lot smaller than this. It works with like tripods and stuff like that. Now with this, you know, people were saying like, well, the really good feature about this is you could put a little, I forget what it was called, like a platform, like goes like this, and it's like maybe like that big. And then from there you could put a light, you could put your microphone. There's several accessories you could put, which is awesome. The other one, you can't do that anymore. You have to kind of jerry-rig it to find some kind of clip of some sort. Now people were also saying, well, the other one too, just to clarify, with that mic thing, this is a huge pro and the other one's a huge con. Now the other thing people were saying, a big negative to this is you can't use a Gorilla Pod, where the other one, because it's on the bottom, you can. You just plug it in and you're good to go. Now, that's not true. I actually have a tool that's coming in It should be coming in today, I hope. Where it's like an L shape and it rotates. You plug it in here and you can move it like this, up, down, left, right. Now it does stick out a little bit, and because it sticks out like this, you could actually connect your Gorilla tripod. You can actually connect several tripods to this now all of a sudden because of that little tiny device. And it was only like a few bucks. So that's a solution to that tripod thing. Again, another negative point to the other one. Now when it comes to the charging, you just charge up the other one and you're good to go. This one, it's a little bit different. I would say I would give a point to the other one because this one looks more of a audio jack for your charging. I wish they would have used the standard, like an Android has a standard one, so that way I could use my cell phone charger instead of their charger. It is USB, which means you can connect it virtually to just about any charger out there. They're pretty much all compatible. Now, the one thing that they did do on the other one was they added so they took this out and they added a zoom thing up and down, and they removed this. So they have a power on, power off. Okay. But this is why I think this is awesome, because now instead of doing this, you're just doing everything right here, which I get because that's how you're moving your thumb. But I'm after a while just doing this, I can see how I can get annoying. Now if I'm doing this and I'm using my back finger to do stuff, this will make it easier. Now these options go with the app. So there's an app called DJI Go. It goes on your phone, really good. If you power it on, now these are some of the features that I like on this one versus the other one. Why I'm sticking with this one. If you turn it on, it's going to turn on and do its thing, you know. Now here's one thing, because it has an infrared and it doesn't read my cell phone, obviously because it's empty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little sticker so that way it thinks there's something connected. Now I've noticed, because on some phones, on my phone, mine has a really clear case on it, so it's actually reflecting the infrared back. If you have a solid case, it should be good, or if you have any issues, just throw that guy in there, just a little sticker on there. So when I turn it on, boom, it's good to go. Now check this out. If I'm so when the lights turn on, this means green, you're good. It's turning yellow because it's dying. I can feel it working pretty hard right now. But there's this light here. That's what connects to your. It's a Bluetooth signal to your app. Now check this out. If I'm going left, and now it's pointing that way. Now if I want to bring it back, all I have to do is hit double on here, and it's going to fix itself. Watch this. Easy. It centers and rebalances itself. If I do this, where it's moving I don't know if you can tell, I'm moving it up. If I double click it, now it's centered back up again. Right now it's working really hard because it's like, where's your phone? I don't get it. So that double clicks recenters it. If you do, let's say I'm here pointing it to you, like this, let's say, and if I go to the right, it'll turn to the right. If I go to the left, it'll turn to the left. Now if I hold that button here, check this out. If I'm pointing it right to you and I hold the button, if I go to the right, it stays towards you. If I go to the left, it stays towards you. So, really nice. Once you have it all there, it's pretty sturdy. Right now it's like trying to fix itself. I'm like probably literally overworking the motor right now. So I'm gonna turn it off so that way it doesn't die. It's a little warm. But very simple. It's like so simple how this guy works. You got your power button there. You have your picture here. All you gotta do is take a picture or record. Up, down, left, right. Now if you want to zoom, because they did add a zoom on the other one, all you have to do is hold this button back here and then hit either up to zoom in or back to zoom back out. So for me, all the features that the other one has, this has. And if it doesn't have that feature, there's a solution to it. Not the other way around though. If it's something where the feature is missing over there from this one, there's no solution to that one, which is a bummer. It's you kind of have to like almost jerry rig the newer one to make it work. Now price wise, this one is $200. It is made out of metal. The other one is mainly made out of plastic. The handle's very sturdy on this one. It feels good. It is also a little bit heavier than the newer model, but that's okay. So just thinking about that, you know, like just the metal part, all right, cool. Sturdier, the other one's a little bit cheaper, and also from what I hear, the difference also is the motor between this one and that. The other one is, this one is stronger than the other one. And I did put my case on here, and it's pretty heavy. As this is the case, the OtterBox, it's pretty huge, but it fits. Check this out. All right, so there you go. This is as best as I can balance it out. I obviously don't have the phone in there, so it's not gonna work as good. But as you can see there, you know, it's kind of balancing a little bit. If I hold that button down there, see how it works a little bit better now? If I take it out and if I point it, it starts rotating it. Easy left to right feature. I'm telling you, this thing is really nice. You know, if I'm over here, you know, if I'm working like this and I'm like, oh man, I need to fix it. Once I double click this, it fixes itself right away. So really, really good. Let me turn it off. So the other thing too with this, obviously you get the little charger, nothing crazy. And then you also get this bag. Now in the bag it has 3 compartments. I have my other 2 batteries in here. It's really, really self-explanatory. You don't get anything crazy extra. You get maybe a little book. But that's it. Nothing fancy, you know, nothing insane. I do like the bag because it actually feels pretty sturdy. Like not like it's leather, but the other one had a really soft case. The other gimbals and stuff, and this one actually feels a little bit better. You could just throw it in here. You could, and you know, you got a little strap. Pretty good, not bad. Now the other thing too is some of the features that this thing has. You could add a well, with the app itself, you could do like motion, where if you have it set up to this thing, you kind of highlight it. You tell it this is what you want it to do. Some of the features. And as you're moving it, the app follows you with the gimbal. It tells the gimbal to move wherever your face is going. Pretty nice feature. I'm actually going to be doing a video pretty soon on some of that stuff. There's some time-lapse things. There's a lot of really nice stuff, and everything works really, really well. You know, I'm telling you guys, it's pretty nice. So, $200. For me, this is worth the investment versus the other one that's $130 because it's sturdier and it has this little nice feature, and then the layout of this is a lot better. Now, I hope they still continue to make accessories and they still continue to sell this one, even though it's the first model. But people will get this one over the other one because of those basic features. And I'm pretty sure if they ever make an Osmo 3, they're probably going to start adding some of this stuff back just because it's so well. So let me know what you guys think. This should be pretty nice, and I'm going to continue using it and expect a few more videos coming soon. I already did some recording, and we'll see what you guys think. Alright, before we go, watch this video. I just did a couple things on it so that way you guys can check it out to see some of the basic stuff. So a couple sneak peeks for the next video. Alright guys, see you guys later.